papers can be fertile. Oh, sorry, taking a history class in the 20th century's most influential people. So it was a year ago, I made a video called Aaron Rodgers is the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. And of course, that was proven true again.
San Francisco is moving on with a 13-10 win here at Lambeau.
In the first round of the playoffs, when the home field advantage having Packers put up like 3 points after their first drive.
Quick snap, Rodgers gonna air it out. Looking for Adams, and incomplete to bring up fourth down.
I just want to read through the comments to my video that I posted a year ago about Aaron Rodgers being the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. And this is the tears of a Packers fan. I have a Packers fan friend, and he actually collected his tears for me. And every time I read a comment from a Packer fan, I'm going to take a drink of his tears. So let's see, what do we got? Enrique Lopez, 2 days ago. This aged well. Oh, are you right? Thank you. The way people refuse to hold Rodgers accountable is astounding. He said it all there. And that was 10 months ago. Nothing changed. Chuck Tay, 8 months ago. Hasn't been to a Super Bowl in over a decade. Continually gets his butt kicked in the biggest game of every season, yet gets hailed as a top 3 quarterback. I mean, he's definitely a top 3 quarterback in the regular season. And he's like regular season Kirk Cousins in the postseason. Kirk Cousins has had a better playoff performance in the last 3 years than Aaron Rodgers. New Yardley Sinclair, 11 months ago. Rodgers never takes responsibility. Aaron Rodgers chose not to involve anybody else in the game but Davante Adams and Aaron Jones. That was his choice. It's Aaron Rodgers who's not making plays. It's not the guys around him.
Wide open but overthrown is Jennings. And Aaron Rodgers missed one there.
Elvis Ortiz, 1 month ago. 1 month ago. Don't forget to mention the game that was sealed versus the Seahawks. The special teams failed to recover the onside kick, and then in OT didn't get a chance to score because the defense lost. Okay. Also, he threw 2 Hail Marys to take them to OT, where then again the defense allowed to score on the first possession versus the Cardinals. Hail Marys, that's luck. And that's a good point about the Hail Marys, because Aaron Rodgers, I think, would rather win throwing a Hail Mary against the Lions in the regular season than just about anything. That's what he loves, because that shows up on your top 100 NFL plays, right? Aaron had his first top 10 defense last year since 2011. Yeah, you notice Aaron has a top 10 defense, and he still falls apart in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers can't put up more than 10 points in the first round of the playoffs at home against a 10-7 team. But let's make excuses. In 2019 and 2020, the Packer had the most yards lost on drops. Defense was 23 in the NFL. Dave Stelter, 3 days ago. And you're proven right again this season. Max Swather, do one on Joe Namath if you're actually a serious investigator of overrated quarterbacks. I'm going to assume this is a Packer fan. Oh man, that's salty. I don't know where Joe Namath fits in here. I don't know why that comes. Joe Namath, I mean, he played like 50 years ago. And yeah, he played in New York. So of course he's overrated. And yeah, you look at his stats, they weren't the greatest.
In 1967, he became the first quarterback to throw for over 4,000 yards in a season.
You know why Joe Namath is so famous?
I want to kiss you.
Charisma.
Yes, we did it to prove that Beauty Mist can make any legs look like $1 million.
Now, I don't wear pantyhose, but if Beauty Mist can make my legs look good, imagine what they'll do for yours.
Howard Stern.
And what does Aaron Rodgers have none of? Charisma. Zero in the playoffs. You think Joe Namath could get in the huddle and elevate the players around him and inspire them?
You guys been talking for 2 weeks now. I said, I'm tired of hearing it. I said, I got news for you. We're going to win the game. I guarantee it.
Namath, he had some of that swagger. He could have been a brother.
Maybe when he guaranteed a victory, he took all the pressure on his shoulders and everyone else felt like they could play more freely? Do you think Aaron Rodgers could do that? No, it's the opposite. He makes everybody tighten up around him with his piss-poor attitude. Drew Pasernich, 10 months ago. At 58 seconds, you're seriously bringing up that 9-drop game as your first case. Wow, this will be intelligent. Yeah. That's the key there. It's always the other player's fault, right? We're talking about drops here. I saw a big drop in that 49ers-Packers playoff game by George Kittle, which would have been a huge gain early on. So other teams have players that drop passes too. None of Tom Brady's receivers dropped any passes in that NFC Championship game, right? Because, Drew Pasernich is back again. Now I guess he's watching the whole video, but commenting, like he's pausing the video to comment each time he gets mad. So 357, Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman and James White. Basically the most versatile running back wide receiver the AFC East has seen in a very long time. James White? I mean, this is the argument. Tom Brady has James White.
Well, Lottie frickin' dog!
Would you rather have James White or Aaron Jones? James White. DeHart Powell. I think I'll end with this one. And this was 4 months ago. This is before the game. But now that Rodgers has been in the league so long that no single player or coach can be blamed for his lack of postseason success, Pro Football Talk just posted an article blaming the Packers organization. Rodgers and Breeze have had similar careers, but somehow Rodgers is better. Yeah, I was right, and cheers to the tears of my Packer friend. Thank him for providing these to me. And I didn't know tears were yellow, but they're kind of yellow. I trust he gave me what I asked for. Anyway, enough of these tears. My Packer friend, his wife, actually made me some nice fudgy chocolate chip cookies, so I think I'll eat those now. Looks like we put chunks of corn in it. Oh, Mike Williams. Is this the Mike Williams who was drafted by Matt Millen for the Lions out of USC, or one of the other 20 Mike Williams? Or is this just a guy named Mike Williams 11 months ago? I saw Kip Winger about 10 years ago at a free concert next to a bridge. Next to a bridge. He was performing all by himself, and he looked like he had just woken up about 10 minutes before in a pop-up trailer that he was traveling in, and he sang these weird philosophical songs. I assume he wrote them. That sucked really bad, and in between each one he would sing one of Winger's hits from the 80s. It might have been the saddest thing I've ever seen.